Today we're going to talk about the power that comes to you when you act as if. So what do I mean by acting as if? It basically means you fake it until you make it. Now, nobody starts out an expert or world class or successful at anything. It takes hard work, it takes study, it takes discipline, and very often you have to act as if you're already successful, right? Now, I do a version of this every morning myself personally when I visualize the things that I want as if I already have them, and I do it with gratitude. Now, I teach my coaching students to do the same thing because it's so freaking powerful. I also tell them to set up their own meetup groups or create a YouTube channel or start a Facebook group or even a podcast like I've done, adding value to people even when they're not yet an expert in the business, telling them to bring in experts to interview or to research, what they may need to know to be able to add value to other people. And I've got scores of students that have been very successful setting up these things. They've set up their own meetup group just to talk shop about this exciting business, or set up their own podcast or a YouTube channel or Facebook group. And, by virtue of the fact that they're the ones heading up or hosting whatever vehicle they've chosen, they're perceived in a position of authority. In other words, they're acting as if, right? Everybody wants to be happy. That's what we all want. And Dale Carnegie said, act as if you're already happy, and that'll tend to make you happy. Now, I would add, act as if you're already successful, or act as if it's impossible to fail, or act as if everything you want you've already got, or act as if you've already achieved all your goals. And that's how you bring them into your life. For example, nobody's born incredibly confident, but the most successful people you'll know exude confidence. And they'll tell you, when they first got started, they acted as if. Now, if you're working a W-2 job and you take ownership in that position and you act as if you're the owner or the manager and behave that way, it won't be long before you're noticed and your position increases. You often see this acting as if dynamic with people's titles, or when they write a book, they proclaim themselves the world's greatest of whatever it is, or act as an authority on a particular topic, which is just another way of acting as if. Like the good book says, as you say it, so shall it be. So you can start by declaring yourself an incredible multifamily investor, or an amazing parent, or whatever it is you hope to embody. And this causes you to focus on what it is that you want as if you already have it. And this is how wealthy people get wealthier, and regretfully how the poor get poorer, because where focus goes, energy flows. What you focus on becomes your life. In this business and multifamily real estate, it's a team sport, and you're going to need to influence different types of people to become a success in this business. For example, brokers and sellers and potential investors. Very often, you have to act as if, at least initially. And I think it's also super important to feel the emotion associated with whatever it is you're hoping to embody. Feel that success or that competency at a visceral level, and it'll greatly enhance the speed at which you're truly living that way. Now, when people ask me how I'm doing, I usually respond with fantastic or unbelievable, because again, as you say it, so shall it be, right? So ask yourself, my friend, am I acting the way I need to act in the important areas of my life, in my business, in my relationships, with my health? Am I acting as if? And if you start walking that walk and talking that talk, I promise you at some point, you're no longer going to be acting. I'm Rod Khleif, wishing you incredible passion and massive success in every area of your business and your life.